going on, Jerome's? It's a beautiful Saturday. Birds are indeed chirping and stuff. Actually, birds are probably out of here. They're just like, F it, deuces. We're going to Texarkana. Anyways, Vikings Bears tomorrow, and it will indeed be a movie. They used to be Monsters of the Midway. What are we going to be? Minnesotans of the Midway? That's close enough. But yeah, the Vikings, especially that secondary. I think that the Vikings secondary is going to get their mitts on a couple of Caleb Williams balls. Just call me crazy. But I did predict that my explosive play would be a strip, sack, scoop, and score. It's coming, man. It's absolutely coming. Also, final injury report for the Vikings and the Bears with designations. For the Vikings, relatively clean. Josh Oliver out, but that was expected. Expect to see an increase in snaps for Hockenson. Hockenson's played about 50% of the snaps for the Vikings over the last 3 games since he returned, as well as probably uppage for Johnny Munt. Nothing Munt cake. It's fun, man. And then you got Murphy and Muse are still on the 21-day return to practice window, but everyone else, no muss, no fuss. Also, it's interesting to note, like, Gilmore and Harrison have been getting basically every Friday off. So, hey, Gilmore, Harrison, so you've been missing a lot of work. I wouldn't say I've been missing it, Bob. For the Bears, 2 out. Ryan Bates is still in concussion protocol. Elijah Hicks is also out as well. 3 questionable, except all 3 are going to play. Notably Keenan Allen as well as DeAndre Swift with that groin. Probably won't be 100%, but still is going to be dangerous either way. Vikings run defense is going to have their work cut out for them because bad memories about DeAndre Swift, man. Also, good memories about slinging Sam Darnold off of play action when play action is viable. It's almost like that's a major component of the Kevin O'Connell offense. Who knew? PFF Vikes. Slinging Sam Darnold, a.k.a. America's quarterback, can attack Chicago's defense with play action. Darnold ranks 7th in PFF passing grade off of play action. That will pose a challenge for a Bears defense that has struggled against play action, ranking 27th in yards per play allowed. So, I don't know, like, I know we've advocated putting Aaron Jones on a pitch count, except he just dominates the Bears. So Jones gets going, ripping off 5, 6, 7, 8 yards of carry, and then all of a sudden those safeties suck in. Maybe they've got an extra man in the box. All of a sudden, little just shimmy shake, Darnold play action, magician with that ball, and then drop a pill deep, bang 8 to Justin freaking Jefferson. Woo! Or Naylor hangs on to it. I don't know. Lots of options. Certainly a lot of options out there. Speaking of the aforementioned Johnny Munt, so tight end birthday day. All right, so Johnny Munt as well as Nick Muse, your company's computer guy. They're the birthday boys, and they got happy birthday cookies, which is pretty damn good. Also, what I know that it's probably edible, but I don't know. Like, should we be eating edible ink? Anyways, but yeah, Nick Muse looking good in the cowboy hat. Although he's from the Carolinas. Like, how much cowboying is he doing? Like, I don't know if the lowlands are good cattle country. You know what I mean? And then Munt is obviously wearing the Aaron Jones sombrero. Actually, no. It would be even better if Munt is just, like, obsessed with Aaron Jones and he got a replica. I want that to be true. I want there to be multiple, at least 2 purple sombreros floating around. All right, so happy birthday to those guys. Munt, catch a couple balls. Muse, get off the injury report, and then catch a couple balls. That's it. Or, recover an outside kick with a broken hand again. That's pretty awesome. Or torn ligaments, whatever he had. Also, something we had. There was a story du jour yesterday. Daniel Jones, who was benched by the Giants, was released from his contract. His 4-year, $160 million deal. Giants are going to eat $11 million plus of that deal because no one's claiming him off of waivers. But we've advocated that, hey, I'm not saying, I'm just saying, right? And I need to clarify this for the 17th time because I thought I was pretty clear yesterday. This is not to be the starter ever. Ever, 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 ever. I mean, you could claim him this year, and he could back up slinging Sam Darnold, maybe even Nick Mullins for a hot second. He would be an upgrade over Brett Rippon. Frankly, once he gets into the system, I think that he would be an upgrade over Nick Mullen. But, yeah. And then, hey, guess what? If it doesn't work out, he can leave, and he'll probably get paid decently, right? And people won't believe that, but the free agent quarterback class next year is basically Sam Darnold and everyone else. And depending on who declares for the draft, it's kind of a 2 quarterback draft with Shador and Cam Ward. That's really it, right? I don't think that Ewers, if he declares, gets into the first round. I don't know about Jalen Moreau. I don't know about Nussmeier. So we'll see. But, I mean, Jones leaves, gets paid $8, $9, $10 million bucks a year. Vikings in line for some more comp picks, including Darnold if he leaves. But also, if he sticks around and gets some quality coaching from Kevin O'Connell and company, and gets a break from out of the spotlight, the searing spotlight of the New York media, and people forget, like, Daniel Jones as a rookie was actually kind of good. And of course, never sleep on, hey, that guy played well against the scouting and stupid wildcard game. And their stupid faces. But long story longer, odds for Daniel Jones. All right, Purple Persuasion put this together. Major sportsbook like FanDuel Sports and DraftKings Sportsbook don't typically post odds of players' next team and season. However, Bovada dropped theirs for soon-to-be free agent quarterback Daniel Jones. Odds on what team next. The Vikings list are at number 2 at plus 300. Carolina plus 170. So Carolina's going to sign him, and then he'll leave, and then he'll be a stud elsewhere, just like Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. They have both of them on the team at the same time. The Vikings are plus 300, so 3-1. They got the Colts with Richardson. Steelers. I don't know what the Steelers are going to do long term. You got the Broncos. You got the Chargers. You got the Browns, Raiders, and Titans. Right? Browns doesn't make sense. Raiders. Actually, the Raiders make a ton of sense. Same thing with the Titans. But it's interesting that the Vikings are so short of odds, right? And I think that maybe the odds makers are putting 2 and 2 together of Kwesi, Levin, Mama I Can Change It type players, and Kevin O'Connell being the quarterback whisperer now. Sam Darnold won't be long for this job. It is going to be J.J. McCarthy's show in 2025 and beyond, but he needs a quality backup too. And Daniel Jones, say what you will about him, but high football IQ, Duke, David Cutcliffe, and it just didn't work out in New York. And he's still relatively young. Like, this is Kevin O'Connell's next project. Every day I'm going to make you a little less gross. There you go. Or the Giants have a chance to do the funniest thing. This is from Pardon My Take. He wouldn't have to move, so that'd be a bonus. Also a bonus is Vikings left tackle Cam Robinson. Now, this was a masterful move by Kwesi, picking up a starting caliber left tackle in Cam Robinson, who's been solid, getting better every single week in the wake of Darrisaw going down, which just sucks, man. I'm still sad by that. But Cam Robinson doing some content for VEN. He was doing like a speed question round. Initial thoughts on the snow. He just said, ugh. He only saw it dusting on Tuesday, man. You just wait till we get pile driven, man. It's just rough, man. Right. And I'm very lucky through my various endeavors. I'm able to work from home most of the time. Except when I'm at undisclosed locations. And the wife, thankfully, is a stay-at-home mom. I mean, it's great in the winter because no commutes. Just glorious. If there's a blizzard, we're just batting down the hatches. It's fantastic. It's really good. Also, speaking of Darrisaw. Oh, so this could ruin Cam Robinson because he's a Louisiana guy, and I know that like Jefferson's a Louisiana guy and he acclimated, but I mean this could run Cam Robinson away. Like we have this pipe dream that he'll re-sign at a reasonable deal to play left tackle if Darrisaw can't go right away, and then slide inside to one of the guard spots. But we can dream. But Darrisaw, Diamond, can't call him Diamond. Stupid ass 11-yard end zone Dan Orlovsky. Better. So he poo-pooed on the Vikings yesterday, poo-pooed on them again. The Vikings offense hasn't looked the same over the last month. They lost their Trent Williams, and talked about Vikings with and without Darrisaw. Points down, QBRs down, touchdown interception ratios down, yards per play is down, blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Well, whatever. Next man up mentality. And yeah, Darrisaw is that dude. And he rightfully got paid as the highest paid left tackle in NFL history because he is that dude. And he will be that dude again. Yeah, thanks for pointing out the obvious, Captain Obvious. Get the hell out of here. So now the NFL Wheel of Parity is out there. So every single team has beaten every single team or something like that, right? But funny part of the wheel. So the Lions beat the Vikings 31-29, where the Vikings played like ass. Thank you in the second. quarter, as well as the Vikings could have salted this game away at the end, as well as they didn't have to allow the Lions to get in field goal range, but it is what it is. And then, of course, the Vikings getting up 28-0 against the greasy grimy Green Bay Packers, then almost give it away now, but still prevailing 31-29 as Sam Darnold and company, basically after getting blanked in the second half, sacked up and got themselves a key field goal in that spot. But same exact score, but of course they're seen very differently. The Vikings win over the Packers just like fluke, frauds. If that game was 5 minutes longer, they lose. Yeah, but of course the Lions win is stunning and brave. Just glorious. Just watch them fly. The 2-point blowout. So dumb, man. Speaking of blowouts, so yeah, the Lions have blown out a couple bad teams. The Vikings barely beat bad teams. It is what it is. A win is a win. But everyone and their mom talked about point differential a couple years ago. Blah 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 blah. Vikings -3. Blah 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 blah. Hey, at least we got this going for us, which is nice. So the Vikings are plus 74 in point differential. So we're gonna whip somebody's ass. Half those are from the Texans. I wish I was lying, right? But you got the Eagles up there too. I mean, the Eagles have, whooped some teams. It happens. Commies, Packers, Niners, surprisingly. Cardinals, whatever. Panthers, -143. Oof, it's rough. I feel like I don't know, like, who's similar to the 2022 Vikings? I don't see a team right now in the NFC at least, but there you go. Lastly, speaking of the roller coaster emotions, so when you watch all 22, you find these very funny small nuggets. So against the Titans, Darnold with this deep shot, Jalen Speedy Naylor splitting the two defenders, had it right in the breadbasket, should have caught it for a touchdown, but just seeing Justin Jefferson's reaction. So this was right when the ball is in the air. You see the ball, I should have highlighted this. It's right on, you see the Tennessee tough. The ball is right at the bottom left corner of the O. Right, and Jefferson, who was wide open across the middle of the field, wouldn't have been mad, taking a 20-yard gain in that spot. But Jefferson sees his guy Speedy. He's got 2 steps on the defender. Ball's going to be money. He's got his hand up. He's like, we got 6. This is going to be a 30-13 blowout. We got this. And then after Naylor dropped it, just the gamut of emotions, right? And I don't know. I feel like this is us before Vikings game days. This is us during the game. And then this is us at the end of the game. I don't know, man. But anyways, it's a beautiful Saturday. Get out there, spend some time with your loved ones. We got Thanksgiving coming up as well. And you guys are the absolute best. And thank you very much for coming along on this amazing journey. And just thank you for being you. Because without you, there is no channel. Otherwise, I'd just be talking to cats. Which, by the way, I haven't seen Sylvie in a while. Anyways, you guys know what to do. Skull production value.